There were once 4 little women, each different from the other, but the lesson that they learned brought them closer to each other. When the Civil War began, their father left them, and mother was the one to keep them strong. Even though the times were hard, their spirits were together, so we'd like to share this story with you. There's Meg and Joe and Beth and Amy too. We hope that you'll enjoy the things we do. Little women.
From Louisa May Alcott's Little Women, Angels in Boots.
Meg, Joe, Beth, Amy, breakfast is ready.
Coming, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah.
I'll be right down.
If you're not down here in 3 minutes, your breakfast goes to the cat.
Amy, wake up. Oh.
Come on, girls. Why are you moping around? You know Hannah doesn't like waiting.
Amy refuses to get up.
There'll be more for us. Come on, Beth.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh, don't complain if we eat it all.
Hey, wait for me. Oh!
Let's grab a seat. Come on.
Ah, now what's this? Oh,
I must be dreaming. The smell is so wonderful that my nose is twitching.
Good morning and Merry Christmas, children.
Merry Christmas, Hannah. Please, don't tell me we're going to have coffee, too. I'll faint.
Then I think you'll just have to faint, Amy. But what's all the fuss? We used to eat like this every morning.
Oh, just look at that coffee.
I remember we were rich then.
Hannah, tell me, how did Mama dress me when we were rich? Were they pretty dresses with pink sashes?
No, you were in diapers.
Ooh.
Your mother left very early this morning to visit Mrs. Hummel.
Why so early in the morning?
Mrs. Hummel gave birth to a fine, healthy baby boy.
Hannah, she's had another baby?
6 children, poor Mrs. Hummel. She just doesn't know how to make ends meet. No money for food, a cold house, and now a new mouth to feed, poor soul. Since her husband died, your mother has become the only friend she has in this world. Times are hard for many families.
Beth, what's wrong?
Huh?
Poor people.
Now, just stop it. Why are you looking so sad? There are many people around the world who are hungry, but if we let that bother us, we'd have to go through life without eating. Imagine that, Amy. Who could stop you from eating? Mama.
Merry
Christmas to you, Mama. A very Merry Christmas
to you.
Merry Christmas, children. Haven't you started eating yet?
Oh, no, Mama. We were talking about the Hummels.
Poor dear family. It breaks my heart that it's Christmas and they have nothing to eat.
Oh, I wish there was something we could do.
There is something we could do for the Hummel family. Would you give up part of your breakfast so that we could take it to them?
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's wonderful. I'm all for it.
I'm so glad we haven't started dinner yet.
If you'll settle for just some bread and milk right now, I promise that I'll make it up to you at dinner time. Amy, is that all right with you two?
Yes.
Thank you, girls. I was so certain my children would not disappoint me. You'll see how much better you'll feel after you've shared with someone less fortunate than you. I'm very proud of you.
All right, girls, you'd better go and get ready now.
Huh. Now, where could they be going? Benson!
Yes, sir.
Benson, by any chance, do you know where the March family could be going so early in the morning? It puzzles
No,
me.
sir, but would you like me to find out?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I would, Benson.
I know, my child. I know you're hungry.
Good morning, Mrs. Hummel.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, why are all of you here?
We've brought you a few Christmas presents.
Like food.
And firewood.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Hummel.
I'd better get started with these.
Come on, everyone.
You must be angels.
Huh? Us angels? We're no angels.
And you're an angel, too.
Huh? An angel? An angel. Oh, yes. Some angel wearing a coat and boots. I'd make a very funny-looking angel.
Poor Mrs. Hummel. From now on, I'll work twice as hard to help Mother, and I'll help all the poor people that need me.
You say you want to see the play.
Yes.
Well, you may not. You know very well that you have a cold, and if you go to the warehouse now, you'll catch pneumonia. So go to your room and don't leave. Understand?
Yes, Grandfather.
Oh, come on, hurry, everyone. We were so busy with the Hummel children that we didn't even notice the time. Ah, there. We must hurry.
Stop all this hurrying and make sure you nailed that down well. Remember, I have to come down from there.
Oh, stop worrying, scaredy cat.
Well, at least the cat has 9 lives. I'll need them if I fall and break my neck because of your hurrying.
Oh, stop whining. You're not going to fall. What you should be concerned with is whether the guests will come. I don't know if anyone will show up with the snow.
Don't worry.
Huh?
Every year we say the same thing, and every year they come.
You know, we should have invited the Hummel children.
We have time. Shall I send word?
Mama is with them now. Surely she'll bring them along with her.
Sure. She'll bring them. Now hurry and start putting on your makeup.
Joe, you're starting to look a little pale to me.
Sure, I'm hungry. All we've had to eat all day is milk and bread.
You're right, but we did do a good thing, Joe.
I know, but I can't wait to eat dinner after the play is over.
Who is it?
It's Benson, sir.
Come in.
Yes, sir. Sir, the warehouse is almost ready, and the March girls have just finished putting up the set for the play.
Very good. Are the guests here yet?
They are all now arriving this moment.
And what about this morning?
Yes, the March girls went with their mother to visit the Hummel family and gave them breakfast as a Christmas present. Mrs. Hummel just had another child this morning.
Oh, I didn't think the Marches were in a position to be giving food away.
Well, sir, the Marches only had milk and bread for breakfast in order to give breakfast to the Hummels.
You mean they gave them their breakfast?
I don't understand you, Annie. Why must you drag me out of the house in this weather to see a children's play?
But, Mama, Joe's plays are always interesting.
What? Well, I wouldn't call them interesting.
Hello, Mrs. Moffat.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Gardner. How nice it is to see you.
How very nice it is of you to come see the play in this cold weather.
Oh, my little Annie wanted to come, and I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Same here, dear, and after Mr. Lawrence went through all the trouble of letting them use his warehouse, I think it's the least we can do.
Yes, I think everyone should be here after Mr. Lawrence was so generous.
The play last year was so good, and I've heard that this year's is even better.
Really? I can't wait.
Why don't they start? I don't like all this waiting around.
Ladies and gentlemen, before starting this evening's performance, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out in this terrible weather. Speaking for the four of us, you will always have our heartfelt gratitude. The play we're going to present tonight has been written by Josephine March. That's me. And it's called Woods of Terror. 1 act, 5 scenes. It's the story of a beautiful princess, a villain who desires her, a witch, and a handsome knight who loves the princess. The music will be played by Elizabeth March, an accomplished pianist, and the set and costumes have been made by all four of us. I hope you enjoy the play.
My power is complete. It's the most potent poison ever known to man. Just a drop can kill any living creature.
I am the villain Hugo the Notorious.
Bravo!
Oh, my beautiful Princess Sarah, every time I have wanted to capture your love, that troublesome Rodrigo has always stood in my way. Rodrigo, my hatred for you grows more each day. Someday you will pay. Oh, Princess Sarah, I can't resist your beauty for an instant. My heart is about to break. Why are you so cold to me? The only reason why I keep living is to have your love someday. Oh, Princess Zara, and someday you will be mine. Do you love Rodrigo that much? Don't you know I would die to have you in my arms, to call you beloved? And maybe someday you'll find it in your heart to love me. Oh, Princess Zara. If I were to kill Rodrigo, it would be over between them, and the princess will then be mine forever. I know what I must do. I'll ask Hagar the witch to help me. She has a strong poison that will kill Rodrigo instantly. Oh, what a coincidence. That's her cave over yonder. Let me go and ask her how fast she can get rid of Rodrigo. Hello, are you in there, Hagar?
Yeah, Hugo, she's home.
Thank you.
Hagar, I know you're home. It's Hugo. Come out right this minute.
Who are you to be calling me in such a familiar manner? Better watch your tongue or I'll turn you into a goat. Oh, it's you, Hugo the Notorious. Tell me, what is it that you desire?
I am here to ask a favor of you, Hagar. And should you refuse, you wicked witch?
Why should I do that? I'd never refuse you.
Can I depend on you then for what I need?
Absolutely.
I need two things, Hagar. First, give me a strong love potion to make Princess Sarah love me. And I need a strong death potion.
Ah!
I know you have the poison.
Yes, I have what you're looking for. I've just made it.
Then give it to me right away, you witch.
Very well. Follow me.
It seems they're doing very well, don't you agree?
Yes, everyone is enjoying themselves.
Ha, 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 ha. I got from Hagar everything that I was looking for. The red bottle contains the amatory potion. The blue one is the deadly poison. I must now go to the tower where I have the princess locked up. Unless someone dares to interfere, the princess will fall into my clutches and finally be mine. Ha, ha, ha.
Help! Help! Rodrigo! Please save me! Help! Rodrigo! Help! Rodrigo!
My princess, I'm going to save you. Here, take this rope ladder and come down from that tower. Hurry!
Oh, Rodrigo, you rescued me.
Beth, close the curtain. Hurry!
Huh? Oh!
See, I told you that tower wasn't strong enough.
Oh, pipe down, Amy. I said I was sorry. They liked it anyways. It turned out well. Don't you think so, Meg?
Yes, they loved every minute of it. And Beth, you played the piano beautifully.
Thank you. I could do better with a bigger piano, though.
How was I?
You were the best, Amy. No one falls on stage quite as well as you.
You should make a career out of it.
Oh, stop. Stop teasing me.
I was concentrating on the play so much that I forgot how hungry I was.
Me too. Let's eat.
I'm starving.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Why are you still dressed up? Go upstairs and change. It's a little late, but we're having our Christmas dinner. Come on, come on. Don't stand there with your mouths open. I'll tell you all about this food after you sit down at the table.
Yes, Mama. Tell us, Mama, where did the food come from?
Please, Mama, tell.
Did the good fairy bring it, Mama?
Not a fairy, Amy. Santa Claus.
Did Aunt March send it?
I have no idea who sent it.
Well, you can all thank our dear neighbor, Mr. Lawrence, for this lovely Christmas dinner.
What? I can't believe that. Oh.
Now, Joe, you can just stop that.
But why would Mr. Lawrence go through the trouble of buying us Christmas dinner? We aren't that close to him.
Meg's right.
Mama, tell us, why did you do this?
Well, you see, Hannah told Benson that you had given up your breakfast in order to take it to the Hummel children this morning.
How could Hannah do that?
How embarrassing.
Don't blame poor Hannah. Benson asked her where we had gone, and she told him. It was a beautiful thing you did, and certainly nothing to be embarrassed about. Mr. Lawrence was a good friend to your grandfather, and so when he insisted in giving us this food for Christmas, I couldn't refuse. And after all, since all you had was bread and milk this morning, I thought you wouldn't mind having a good dinner now. But if you like, I'll give him our thanks and return the food to him.
Mama, is this bouquet of roses for us also?
Yes, it is. Mr. Lawrence's grandchild brought them for us, Meg, dear.
He seems to be so lonely. I wish there were some way I could introduce myself.
Yes, Lawrie does seem to be a lonely boy. Joe, why don't you tell him that you want to be his friend?
May I, Mama?
Yes, Joe, you may.
Joe, you're so dramatic, but it was nice of him to send the flowers.
They are so beautiful. It's the first time I ever received a bouquet of flowers. I really couldn't be happier. I just wish I could send these flowers to Papa. I'm sure that Papa's Christmas is quite different from ours. I miss him.
I know. I wish there was some way I could put all our love into these flowers and send them to him. But we must always keep our spirits up because that's the way he would want it. And always pray for him so God will send him back to us quickly. If we grieve about Papa being away, his bravery will become meaningless.
But I do. I miss Papa so.
I miss him too, Mama.
Oh, girls, you must stop crying. Your father would be terribly upset if he saw you crying like this. Beth, Amy, please, you mustn't. If we just stay together, we'll see this through. The war can't last forever.
That's right. Now stop that crying, you two.
Listen, Beth, Amy, just stop it.
Joe!
Papa isn't here, but I am. I'm Rodrigo, and I'm here in Papa's place. So, baby, stop all that crying. Ladies, we must go on and conquer the world on our own. Get some pep, girls. Show your courage. I know. We've forgotten to thank Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, we should.
I hate to have to thank that grumpy old man.
Oh, let's do it.
Yes. Yes, we'll go and thank him.
Mr. Lawrence, thank you very much.
Do you think he heard us?
Of course he did.
The girls will never know if Mr. Lawrence heard their words of thanks. But this Christmas is one that the March family will never forget. The joy they've given the Hummel family, the fun of their Christmas play, and the warmth of a Christmas dinner shared with their loved ones are memories that will last a lifetime.
Meg is the oldest, the smartest of the four. Joe has the talent for writing up the score. Beth plays piano for all to enjoy, and Amy is the cutest of all. Hannah does the cleaning, cooking, and the screaming, and keeping the girls in line. And Mother's